Maybe we could start with Beata as asking, would you welcome new entrants onto the market, and why?
I would more than welcome, because I think that there is a huge need for new retailers. It seems that the number is high, but I think that it also includes the chains which are relatively small, because let's say there are many local chains, but we really need operators that can have some niches which are still in Poland. I would like to mention a huge niche that I can feel myself, because we do own properties which are absolutely designed for instance, department stores. And you can find any department store in Poland. And in our portfolio, we have a couple of locations and a couple of properties which are absolutely perfect for this concept. No, even a single one today. So this is what I say, more than welcome. So, and if you go through Polish shopping centers, you will see that, let's say, around or up to 250, there are regular members of each shopping center. So I think the fresh blood is more than requested and more than welcome. And I think there are some numbers I hope that somebody will mention, just showing that still there is a huge potential in the country, which is almost 40 million population. So please consider that.
Darek, do you think there is a room for department stores, considering your customer basis, in fashion? Is there a room for department stores on the Polish market?
Yes, I think that there is a room for department store, and probably also there is a room for new retailers, clothing retailers, which have a well-known brands in Europe and still are not placed on the Polish market. But then it's a question of the opportunity and possibility still now in the existing and planned projects, and then some kind of barriers to enter on new market. That's
what are the barriers you are mentioning about?
Absolutely, for some of the company, the barriers is still Eurozone, and Poland as a country is not yet in Eurozone. Then the opportunity to be in good located shopping mall in the biggest cities, because if there is now empty units in the existing mall, it's rather touching smaller cities or medium one, but the well and profitable shopping mall is occupied in 100 or 95%. And I know from the other retailers which are looking for a good location in Poland, that's the main barrier for them, because all of them would like to be in Warsaw, for example, but there is no room in Warsaw, but there is existing room in other cities.
When we actually prepared this discussion, Jean-Pierre, you told me something very interesting. You said that in your expansion, you faced a problem of franchise availability. We know that new brands have a tendency, we can name them, have a tendency to approach a new market to say, first, let's have a backup. So what is this issue with franchise availability?
We have some problem to franchise our business in Poland. And on our 115 store, we have only 8 franchise. And we tried to search, and we didn't find. And I think in Poland we are not yet ready to do the franchise business. It's going to come.
And it's a matter of financial backup. It's the fact that franchisees have really no money, no credit, no support, or?
No, I think it's a question, in our business, it's a question that the business is not very value. And people want to go to a dry cleaner and work in a dry cleaner? They want to put money in dry cleaner, but they don't want to work inside. So it's difficult to make money if you don't work in your business. That's why. But I think it's going to change.
Agnieszka, would you now, as Superfarm, enter the market in Poland at this stage?
Definitely, it's a time to enter Polish market. Polish market, it's really increasing. And even if at that time I would have to take such a decision, it's really a right time. As you know, Polish market did not really felt so much the crisis which had take place in Western countries. And now it's really a time, we have quite a lot of projects. The Polish customer, it's really customer which with increasing purchase power. Of course, we couldn't treat exactly the same customer. Polish customer, it's really demanding. On the other hand, it's a little bit lower purchase power than Western countries, but still huge potential. And we, as a super farm, we didn't really face the crisis. Since last 2 years, we have increase of our sales, the same store still keeping, let's say, the trend, and we had 25 up to 35% increase same store. So definitely all the competition in our range is welcome, and I think it's a right time to enter all our shopping center, because I work 15 years in developer side. Really, we need now to differentiate a shopping center, how it's positioned on the market, and it's the right time to enter. So all of retailers are welcome.
If I can add something on behalf of investors, developers, I think it's right moment. We as investors, we are not as arrogant as before. We take care about retailers. We are kind people now. We are very flexible in terms of rent, as you can expect. And the new shopping centers needs a new blood, new brands, something new on the market. And the shopping center wants to differ from the others. So please, we speak English so we can see it. Anytime you want, just come to Poland. But of course, it depends. It's not enough. It's not enough. One story is that we are kind. The second, and the most important, is there is a place to do business. Coming back to franchise, I think the main problem is you are right, on the franchisor's side. Because, you know, a franchisee is like a child. You wake up in the morning, you feed, you play, you educate. When franchisors forget about it, you know, they're so concentrated on the main business that few of them told me this. I don't have time. I don't do enough efforts to help my partners, and I hope it would change.
Can I just confirm what Grzegorz told? Exactly, the flexibility of the developer is much more better now. This crisis taught both parties to be flexible on the lease agreement terms, so it's really now much more better than it was 3-4 years ago.
Is that your view, Marek?
Exactly. Exactly. I can add that I think this is, as Grzegorz mentioned before, the last time to enter the Polish market. And someone may ask me what the guy is talking, the competition will be even harder. Yes, the competition is quite tough today, but good competition and good tenant mix create value of good shopping mall. So if you are really now question mark to be or not to be on the Polish market, I will say yes, you should be.
I have to agree with my colleagues, and as we were talking about Eurozone and entering Poland, entering the Eurozone by Poland, I thought that maybe this is the very last or highest time to enter the Polish market, because the labor cost is still a little bit cheaper before. And after we enter, in some way, we have to equalize it. Maybe it won't be the same cost as in Germany or UK, but it would be much expensive. So if somebody wants to enter now and wants to have a company ready to go ready for the next 2 years, so well settled, and build sort of chains or whatever stores wants to build, that'll be the best thing, because it'd be more expensive to enter after we enter the Eurozone.